I woke up this morning to the news of what happened in Paris last night, and it reminded me very much of the way that I felt in London when I was running a training on the 7th of July 2005. And I remember that on that day we were running a training, the news came in, we had several students missing, we had a coaching assistant missing, we didn't know if they were alive or dead. And there was, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety in the room of about 30 or 40 people, and I wondered what to do about it. And I guided the people on that training through a particular process. I mentioned it on my Facebook wall this morning, and a number of people asked if we could do it again. And the world's changed since 2005, so now we don't have to be in the same room together. We can actually do it virtually in our own homes. And I thought it might be good to actually do that process and to make a recording of it. So I'll just do this off the cuff, not edited. It's just live and unleashed. Now, some of you listening to this might not be aware of the idea of timelines, but in our mind we define time. So if you were to stop now and go inside and think of your past, my guess is it would be in some direction in relation to your body. Maybe it's in front of you, behind you, to your left, to your right, maybe up or down. And if you were to think of the future, likewise, it would be in some direction, either left or right, front or back, up or down, or in some location or direction in relation to your body. And as you think into the more distant past, or further into the future, they would probably get further away from you in the particular directions, almost as if it defines a line, your timeline, a line that is a continuum from the very distant past to the very distant future. And in pretty much all of the teachings or the ancient wisdoms around the planet, they have that before we came into this lifetime, we were in the light, and we came from the light, and when we leave this lifetime, we will go back to the light. And one of the beauties of the human mind is that we can transcend time, we can travel in time, almost like we're a time lord, and we can travel to the past and travel to the future. And so we can return to the light whenever we want, bring the light inside of us and then send it to wherever we want to send it. And what I suggest to do today is actually to get that light inside of us, to expand that light, and to have it descend upon Paris, to shine the light into the darkness. So if you would just bring to mind the directions that you thought of the past and the future. Notice they define a line in whatever way you do, whether you see that as a line or hear it or just feel it, get a sense of it. And just float above now, float out of your body and float above your timeline. And then just float out using the wonder of your imagination, float out over your future until you stand on the very future end of your timeline, looking out to the future. And notice if you can find the light at the end of your future timeline. In whatever way you do. And when you do, just float into the light, and disappear into the light, become one with the light. So you just disappear as a person. Just return and become one with the light once again. And again, just using the magic of your wonderful imagination, begin to expand that light so that it fills your entire house or office or wherever you are. It fills the entire building. It expands to the entire area where you live, the entire town, village, city where you live, the entire country that you live, wherever you are in the world. disappears and becomes one once again with the light. As the light begins to expand across the planet, so that all of the countries wherever you are begin to disappear and become one with the light. And in whatever way you do, just imagine that the entire planet Earth disappears and becomes one with the light. And the thing to remember is that you are the light, and the light is you. And the light continues to expand. It continues to expand beyond the planet Earth, across space. So soon the moon disappears and becomes one with the light. The nearer planets, Venus, Mars, Mercury, disappear and become one with the light. Even the sun disappears and becomes one with the light as the light gets bigger, brighter, and stronger. As the light expands across the entire solar system, even out to Pluto. And yet the light still continues expanding until our entire galaxy that we know in the night sky as the Milky Way disappears and becomes one with the light. And the light continues to expand, taking in other galaxies as it expands at infinite speed across the universe, until before you know it, the entire universe as we know it has disappeared and become one with the light. And now take that infinite light and bring to mind the city and the people of Paris. And have that infinite light that you've drawn in from the entire universe descend upon the city of Paris today. So that each and every single one of us, in our own way, can shine some light today in the darkness. So that each of us can do our own little bit to make the world a lighter place. As you do that, let's just sit in silence for a while. Then just bring the light into your body, so that every single cell in your body is filled with this light. So if somebody were to look at you from the outside, it would appear that your body was filled with infinite light. This is a light you can carry around with you all day, every day, regardless of what happens. And then just float back down into your body, bringing all that light back with you. And realize this is something you can do all the time. Thank you for joining me in this today.